Good evening, y'all. This is the view from right in front of my room door here in Pacifica. This area is Rockaway Beach. And the parking lot traffic, that's gonna chill. That'll chill pretty soon. There's a fantastic restaurant right here, Nick's. Had a great dinner there, Caesar salad and fettuccine with chicken and vegetables. It was so good. And I thought I would recount today's ride. It was such a nuts ride, as I've mentioned many times. All right, so here's how it goes. So you get up in Tamales, and the first thing that you have to do is go down and up these steep winding roads along the bay for more than 10 miles. The down and up, that'll be a theme, especially the up. So that's Tamales Bay. And why am I spacing out on what's next? I just did it. Oh, you turn at Point Reyes. Okay, now I remember what I did. I just did it. You turn inland, and then you take roads through these inland hills, and eventually you get to Lake Nicasio, which is a reservoir. By the way, the reservoir was not looking good in any way. Didn't look good, didn't smell good. But you go north of that and then around it, and a lot of down and up there. And then you start hitting the towns in Marin County. I think the first one you hit is Fairfax. And these roads are, sometimes they're in forest. And then you get to a couple more towns, it starts to get more urban. And I really think I got to the bridge the best way I possibly could, but ain't nothing easy about it. You have to sort of cut along the side of all these towns. And there's, guess what, a whole bunch of really steep climbs. And then epic descents. Of course, they go by so fast. And then finally, there's a bike path that you hit in one of those towns, and that takes you all the way to Sausalito. And then you have to do Sausalito with all the Sausalito people, just weaving in and out. It's hardly any space and a zillion people. It's an incredibly steep climb to the foot of the bridge on the north side. And I just figured out something today, because you see all these folks that are not bike riders on their rented bikes. You see them coming down all the time the other way, but you hardly ever see them going up, and it would be a really stiff climb. And I figured out what they must be doing. They must be renting bikes at the south end of the bridge, riding over the bridge, riding down into Sausalito, doing what they do, and then riding over to Tiburon, just riding around the point there, and just catch the ferry back, because there's I bet you that's what a bunch of people are doing. All right, so and then the bridge. Now the bridge is just such a drag to ride a bicycle over. it was you know, Wednesday. You know, not at any particular hour. It was around, I'd say, 1 maybe when I went over. And just chock full of people. You just could barely move. And then when you get off the south side of the bridge, there is yet another epic climb. And then you go snake through San Francisco. This wasn't that bad this time. I guess I caught a bunch of lights. And and I take Geary Street west. I take the first street that goes all the way to the ocean. I don't feel like dealing with any more city streets than I have to. I think it may even be a little bit out the way. But and then I'm crawling along the ocean, and then there are a whole bunch of enormous climbs finally to get here to Pacifica. And it was about 72 miles. Ooh-wee. But I'm done with everything. Done with my laundry and my eating. And I'm gonna call it a night. So early, just like always on bike tour. And tomorrow morning off to Capitola. This will be my soundtrack. And really, most of the people will go away. So it's just gonna be, I'm gonna leave my door open. It's just gonna be this sound all night. All right, y'all, later.